I don't care if I have to drive this point completely into the ground, but nothing ruins a man quicker and more thoroughly than hooking up with the wrong women. I'm going to talk about a couple of other things that's going on today. Okay, cool. Trump got a $200,000 bond in Georgia. Whatever, he's going to have to surrender himself by the end of the week. I think the deadline is the 25th. So, yeah, those goofy assholes are just going to go ahead and assure him that he's going to get the nomination for 2024 by snapping that mugshot. That's the dumbest thing possible. And what? Biden finally stepped foot on some very charred ground in a state that voted for him at what, 80% clip? No refunds, right, idiots? But no, I find this to be at least, hey man, if not more evergreen, it's just reinforcing topics that I'm incredibly passionate about. Like, for everybody watching this, you know when you see it in public, when there's a chick just leading the relationship, it reflects so poorly on the guy. And then for the women that are watching, I'm not entirely sure about the Rumble analytics, but I know over on YouTube, and I think that's probably proportional in some form or fashion, but the 25% of women who do turn in, yeah, that's my stats. A lot of other people have it down in like single digits, but for some reason, women tune into this. But if you just pluck out the information that you see here that just makes these chicks completely and totally undesirable, as much as society wants to tell you that, no, you can go ahead and you can have it all. You can go be an independent boss, babe, and that's what guys love. Guys like to fight a bitchy woman while they're out there all day working and then come home and wage another war on a different front. That's definitely what they want, instead of, listening to the guys and what they actually want. But ultimately, you do you at the end of the day. And if you're listening to this stuff, well, you're far more in tune with the world for the way that it is instead of the way that they want you to believe it is. So, first and foremost, man, we got another update, and once again, very predictable one, at least if you've been watching along. You had Tiffany Gomas here, right? The crazy airplane lady, this motherfucker ain't real. We're past 30 seconds and it really doesn't much matter. So, yeah, that chick who spurged out and was Giga Karen on the plane, and then also afterwards where she was assaulting people, throwing a complete and total hissy fit, crying and lashing out at police officers. Just a real catch, and everybody, oh my god, she's not a land whale. And now, like I said, she's a marketing expert. That's her job, for Christ's sake. She's gonna rebrand. I'm surprised there's no prayer hands or anything like that. I guess that'll probably be the next development. She'll start posting Bible verses and swimwear, because as of right now, well, she's just sitting on the floor in her very luxurious kitchen, just trying to elicit sympathy, putting on a hair hat and having all of the possible filters she can find, because what was she, 38 or 30? I know she's not 33. I think she was, 38 or something like that. But yeah, her Instagram account, just like her Twitter account, totally a goddamn astroturf. She's 93.2 thousand followers. Why? Because she's of middling attractiveness. 19,000 likes. One moment doesn't define you, but it can define your purpose. That motherfucker is not real. Self-love, empowerment, motivation. Stay tuned. I want to attach a toe trigger to a Winchester. But she knows exactly what she's doing, man. Like, this is step one in OnlyFans thottery. I'd imagine on her, Instagram account, there's probably links in bio. There's something that's just so inauthentic about that smile, like her expressing genuine emotion of joy is so foreign to her, because, well, she's more or less accustomed to just simply looking like this everywhere that she goes, raising it and kicking it up a notch and just being so insufferable. Everybody just goes, okay, fine, just shut up, okay, move along. But yeah, to just circle back around to the whole OnlyFans stuff, like, she's showing feet. It's a couple of pictures deep into her post, and see, she's laughing. But you know what else I'm not noticing on that hand? An engagement ring. I'm seeing old lady veiny fingers and all that. But remember, guys, she just did one thing, okay? Don't let one bad moment define her life, until we start to realize that, that's kind of her track record, where she just goes and causes a ruckus everywhere that she goes. But then, of course, she just bats her glued-on eyelashes and flashes those baby blues that have since been kind of clouded by a lifetime of hard drinking. But no, man, she was so desirable for all those trad cucks that are out there. Just tell us what you saw, queen. You're sickening. Absolutely sickening. And the amount of cover that's also being run for this stupid-ass Britney Spears, like, we broke the story, or at least, right there along with it as it was breaking, and it's like, oh yeah, Britney Spears, yeah, she's totally of sound mind and body, and oh, you want us to feel bad for her because she's going through a divorce that she more than likely initiated with her actions. Obviously, Sam, in a very interesting turn of events, was the one who filed for divorce. Well, couple that with the fact that she was at least a little bit abusive, and it was also in the back of Ash Ghari's mind and so many other people. There were rumors out there of infidelity, and what does she do just a simple few days after that filing? Well, throws a party with like 5 dudes and has one lick her on Instagram. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I've said this multiple times before, and it's a line that I've taken from Myron from Fresh and Fit. But chicks with clout, chicks with a lot of status are fucking headaches. That's why you see all of those goofy-ass desirable models. How many of them have stable relationships? How many Kardashians are on their first marriage? Yeah, exactly. But those are held up as just, the most desirable women that are out there. Oh, Britney, she was just treated so bad by her conservatorship, and now that she has her freedom, well, she blew up what seemed to be a pretty good relationship with somebody who may or may not have been keeping her grounded. And she's exposed herself as being, well, not just exposed herself in the literal sense, but also in the metaphorical sense as just being an absolute degenerate. But no, guys, that was somehow, we'll just run it all back, and somehow it'll be about, the dad was a bad person. The conservatorship was, that's what ended up tipping her over the edge. Britney Spears isn't letting her recent split from Ash Ghari get her down. Of course not. See, and the way that it's framed is don't let it get her down. So she decides to get ran through. She just decides to go down to, I don't know, the Whole Foods and pick up 5 guys and have a train run on her. Like, what the fuck are we doing? After the 29-year-old Iranian-born model turned actor filed for divorce last week, are we going to mention the black eye and the bruises, the yelling and screaming matches that are corroborated by the security guards as well? No. The Britney's the one. She needs your support, guys. The pop star broke her silence on the breakup on Saturday after a lengthy Instagram message alongside a video of her dancing, because of course that's all that goofy broad ever does. And there's one of the videos that's out there, but the one that I find a little bit more disturbing is this one. So, as you can see, when you go on to meet a so-called friend and drive an hour for chicken, yeah, there were other pictures of her going for it. Stop me if you've heard this before from somebody outside of a mobile home. She went for a late-night fried chicken run. You can take the girl out of the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out of the girl. Then you have to wait in the car and you need to use the bathroom. Why are you posting this on the internet, you fucking headcase? I knew Paps were tipped off because the car I was in was never used before, so how was I followed? Malibu Canyon Road. Yeah, really, it's weird because, okay, then we have this, and I know I can hear sound. You might be able to hear it as well, but yeah, you're doing this as you're getting divorced. Have some guy simulate licking you, and then yeah, okay, you have 5 guys in the background of various ethnicities holding you up outside of your pool, and yeah, remember, we're supposed to feel bad for this head case, right? Somebody who's clearly of sound mind and body. But go ahead and, that's all right, guys. Go ahead and get yourself a strong, independent boss, babe. Because if you can go ahead and you can tame those masculine women, they will be far more loyal than any submissive woman that's out there. And especially, go out there and get one that's got experience as well. The only reason guys like young women is because they're manipulatable. You can control them better. Oh, guys are just scared of women in their 40s because, well, years of drug abuse has fucking warped their mind and has led them to think that that's a good look, to have 5 fucking swarthy gentlemen hold her up in some fucking sequined abomination. Unfucking believable. But the coup de grace, and something that is just the funniest shit on the internet right now. I think he's out there flying over to London for the press conference. I think the fight takes place this weekend. I will be looking forward to it. But the Dillon Danis, Logan Paul, Nina Agdal saga ended up getting a couple of more players added to it and some familiar faces if you've been following along. Adam 22, yes, the cuck extraordinaire from No Jumper, where over there they don't have a basketball hoop or anything like that. They just ask Adam's wife to do a handstand and they just, sink 3-point shots. And the loser of the game of horse, well, They have to go do the deed. But yes, Adam 22's porn star wife, Lena the Plug, Brand's MMA fighter, Dillon Danis, a big loser. Like, I'd take... Who the fuck are you? Okay, why would you take life advice from a bitch who gets fucked on camera? What the fuck do you think... what value do you bring out there? Like, yeah, okay, I heard your guys' explanation. Why Adam's putting his wife out on the street just because they want to secure the bag, get out of the business, and then retire happy. You can go ahead. There's a big bag out there on the horizon. But once again, fast money comes with slow problems. Shout out Myron once again. But yo, man, if you're trying to play the virtue card, stop attacking a helpless woman. Nobody's going to take puritanical advice from the town bicycle. The fuck you doing? Yes, after he viciously trolled, Nina Agdal, and that shit is so funny, and we'll pull up the Twitter account to see if there's any new developments, because I don't know if they make mention of somebody else who's joined in on this. But again, it's not a good look for Logan Paul to have your biggest supporters to be a porn star and their pimp. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yes, Lena the Plug. Oh, you know, it's sad. She didn't even take his last name. It's not Lena the 22, but oh well. That's just how many inches she needs now after she got hollowed out by that big black guy. Has slammed. Well, no, I don't think so. Nor I don't think that Dillon would advocate for that. Oh, no, right. This is a verbal attack online. MMA fighter Dillon Danis is a big loser after he trolled Logan Paul's fiancée, Nina Agdal, the 32-year-old. Again, you know, sucks to suck. It's like, sit this one out, auntie. Okay, this is a young guy's game. Who made headlines after her husband, the YouTuber Adam22, gave her permission, or just put her out on the track to sleep with another man and another man and another man, and who knows what the body counts up to at this point in time, or what it was beforehand that ended up getting him in the situation. See how this all comes together? You have to vet your women accordingly so you don't find yourself in these precarious situations during or after the marriage. Ta-da. It's taken to Twitter to blast the 29-year-old mixed martial artist. Why's Nana picking on the young boys that are out here? Come on now. Dillon's behavior prompted Lena to leap to the defense of the 31-year-old model. All of these bitches are older than the guy trolling them. Doesn't that tell you something about fucking poor life choices, bruh? Who seems to have finally tamed Logan and made him clean up his bad boy act by blasting the MMA fighter. Yeah, exactly. Replacing the bad boy moniker with the cuck moniker. Not exactly a fair trade, but it's what's happening right now. But yo, shout out to Daily Mail for at least making the first picture that you see of Lena right there. The infamous one. Fucking hilarious. But I loved the response. It was so fucking perfect from Dillon. Oh, and they actually do have the other person, so we don't have to risk any illicit material on the Twitter account. I can go ahead and check it off to the side and pull it up if there's anything super hilarious. Dillon, who is known for his excessive trolling. I didn't know he was the troll beforehand. I gotta go back in the archives and see how good, or if this is just a one-off event, and has made waves in fighting world as a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion and UFC star Conor McGregor's training partner. Oh, okay, cool. I had been sharing photos of Nina with her exes on Twitter, including one. No. There's several pictures of her with Leonardo DiCaprio in various states of undress. Series of hateful tweets. Posting publicly available images, and apparently he's got one that's not so publicly available, but oh boy. Apparently, he's alluded to it, or somebody else has alluded to it. Just think about the Dubai experience that a lot of these chicks get when they get flued out. I don't need to elaborate any further. If you know, you know, and if you don't, your mind's a little bit more pure than everybody else. So shout out to you for that. But yes, the series of hilarious, you say hateful, I say the best thing about August so far, prompted another professional whore, Karina Kopf, I don't fucking know, to blast the Dillon. She said, "I can't be the only one who thinks that Dillon Danis is corny as fuck for harassing the fuck out of a woman for absolutely no reason. For as many things as I think are just absolute red flags or just immediate disqualifications. Chicks who have a proclivity to a vulgar language, like, okay, I say fuck enough for everybody. Okay, you can just go ahead and, keep your fucking mouth shut. Using fuck and shit and all that stuff far too much. It's like, okay, cool. If you're gonna go do that, just go back to the dive bar wherever for whence you came, you trollop. Talk shit to the person you're fighting, not his fiancé. No, he is talking shit to the guy that he's fighting. He's just holding up a mirror to him, just going, if you thought fighting me was the worst decision of your life, brother, I'm out here. I'm actually trying to help you. Also, someone tell him to stop sending and unsending messages to me and my friends. You look so desperate, my guy. I highly fucking doubt it, because that's the only thing that these bitches know, is they only know sexuality. Okay, and then when they see somebody else's hoe status put on full fucking blast. And one thing that I do love, actually, I love so much about this situation, but the one thing that really, really, really encourages me about this is that perhaps shame is coming back into the world, and god damn it, do we need it so much. Like, for some other old hags that are just saying, why are you slut shaming her? Good, we need that shit out here. You take a look at the average woman that's out there, okay? They have fucking go-to catchphrases for everything that's wrong with their life. No body shaming, no slut shaming, no smart shaming. It's like, no, if this is the first step to bringing back higher standards for people, I fucking welcome it. Also because it's hilarious. Lena then chimed into the conversation by responding to Karina's tweet. Lena wrote, oh, you are definitely not the only one. Big loser energy. Oh my god, guys. See, yeah, why would you take advice from a chick who's got her titties out in her fucking profile picture? Not like that, though, YouTube. Well, eventually when this goes up on YouTube. But yeah, big loser energy. And here was the piece de resistance. So here's Dillon responding to Lena the plug. It's like, how could you, my god, how the fuck do you think that was ever going to end in your favor, you absolute brainlet? Oh my god, this guy is the king of Twitter right now, or X, or whatever the fuck you call it. Or if it's Lena and Karina getting together, it's triple X. Dillon Danis is being Vin Diesel in this bitch and absolutely fucking ruining the game. That's a shout out if you were watching good films back in the early 2000s. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. That shit is funny. Take care, everyone.